Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll show you my project, which is a console application on canteen management system developed by the use of C++ language. So, the canteen management system can be used in any canteen where when the customer came, the canteen manager can manage all the records of the customer through this management application. So let's just get started with the code of the application. So yeah, this is the code of the application canteen management system. As you can see, the code is very long, so we will just get started by running the output and then seeing what it actually does. So I'm building and running the application. Before that, I just also want to tell you that in this application I am using the vector STL. So you can see here I have used the vector STL to build this project. So yeah, this is the output window of the project. This is the canteen management system. There are basically 7 features in this canteen management application, and we will just see each of them one by one. So the first option in this canteen management application is new customer. This field can be used when any new customer came in the counter. I'm just giving a demo of it. So it is asking the name of the customer. Let's say it is so giving random age, gender, and it is showing that the customer is created and also giving us some options to buy. So what I have done is that I have already added 2 items in the canteen item list. So I just want to buy 2 kurkure in this case. So I will give the item ID. The item ID of the kurkure is 2. String 2 is asking the number of quantity, so I will also give 2, and then I just want to submit it. I will press 0, and now you can see it is generating the bill 100 because 1 kurkure is of 50 rupees, so 2 will be of 100 rupees. Yeah, so let's just say I just also want to another customer came in the canteen, then what it will do. So it is, I will again press 1. It is asking the name. I will say Shruti. Age will be, it is 20. It is a female. So I just want to add buy only 1 chip. So just adding 1 this time, 1 this time, and I will press 0. So it is showing the bill of rupees 20. So in this way I have added 2 customer in the list. So at the end of the day, if the canteen manager want to have a record of every customer which came in the canteen, he or she will access it through this 5th option, which shows the name of the every customer and the bill of each of them. As you can see, I have added 2 customers. So in the customer list there are 2 options. Again there is, so yeah, let's just get started from the option number 2. The option number 2 is all items. So it shows all the list of the items which is present in the canteen, which is chips and kurkure in this case. In the add new items, the canteen manager can add all the new items in the canteen. I'm just giving a demo of it. Let's press 3. So it is asking the item name. I just say it is Coke. The price is 100 rupees. So item is added successfully, and now it is showing all the list of the items again. You can verify from it whether it is getting added or not. So and the added item field, I'm just giving a demo of it. It is asking the ID of the item. So if you will there are 3 items in the item list. If I will give item ID 4, which is invalid, it will say it is an invalid entry. Again I just want to do it 4. Just I am giving a valid entry which is 3. It is asking the item name, which I have added as Coke. I just want to replace it with Coca-Cola. and the price it will be 100. So item added successfully. Now I can just view it from all items, and you can see it is now Coca-Cola. So yeah, and then all customer list we have already seen. This is delete item field. Just want to delete the item 3. So item deleted successfully. Now if we will want to verify the all items 2, there are only 2 items showing in the item list. So yeah, this is all about the canteen management system. I just want to exit it through it. Yeah, my partner Jyoti will explain ahead of the code of the application.
Hello everyone, this is Jyoti, and in this session we will discuss a project named Canteen Management System. Here in this video we are focusing on STL functions which is used in our project. So as usual in our program use header files at the top of program. So here we are using some standard header files in C++ to defining some functions and macros. But here a great thing is that here we use standard template library functions, that is STL functions. That's why we use header file hash include vector, and above this header files iostream, conio.h, standard library, file handling functions for fstream. These header files are common in C++ language, but these are new header file which are include. Here we declare some functions. After that we declare some functions to write a record in our file and display record and adding a new items if we want to edit a customer list or delete any item. So we are declaring some functions there, and then we are defining a structure. It contains a string, item name, and an integer variable, let's say price. So here we are declaring a structure. After that we are declaring a vector. Here we are using STL function, that is vector. Vector is a container which defines a standard template library. Basically, vector is a dynamic array which allows insertion and deletion at a back, and it permits direct access to any element. So here we are using vector instead of array which are static. We are creating a dynamic. After that we declare a class, and class contains some members and member functions to create a count of customer or showing the count of customer. There are some functions. So there is our class. Create account shows get data from the user, and show account to show the data of the customer details. And after that the member function definitions are defining outside the class by scope resolution operator. After that we take the name of the customer, enter the age, gender of the customer, and then item is customer count is created successfully. After that show count is there. Basically it shows the details of the customer. And then we move to the main function. Here we already pushed 2 items in the list, that is chips and kurkure. To enter the details of the vector array, we use pushback function to do this particular task, to enter the items, and then we are given the main menu. If we want to enter items in the list, then we use pushback function to do this particular task. Okay. After that the main menu is there. So here we have many choices, like new customer. If we want to create a customer account, then we choose one. Okay guys, let's see how to run the project, how it works. So here we see some choices, that is new customer, all items, edit item, delete item, etc. Suppose we want to create account, we press 1. Suppose we enter a name, that is Shilpa. After that age is 25 and gender is female. So see guys, customers account is created successfully. It displays that. And here ask about the item ID you want to purchase. Suppose we want to purchase chips and its ID is 1. Then we press 1 for chips, and then it asks about the quantity. Then we want the quantity 2, then press 0 to submit there, and see guys, it generates a bill that is 40. So bill is also generated there. And if we want to see all the items, then press 2 here to see 2 items are available. So guys, here 2 items are available there, that is chips and kurkure also. Okay, chips and kurkure, and see guys, their price is also available there. And if we want to add new items in the list, then press 3. Then it asks about item name, that is if we want to add a chocolate, and we give chocolate, then ask about a chocolate price. Suppose we give 10, then it shows that item is added successfully, and list of item is also generated. So guys, it is our final list after adding the item. And guys, Shruti is already execute this program in the starting of the video, so without wasting the time, we are deleting an item. If you want to see the delete an item, then press 6. Then it asks about ID of the item. Then if you want to edit chocolate, and its ID is 3, then 3. Then it asks that item deleted successfully. So guys, item is deleted successfully, that is chocolate. And after that, if we want to exit, then we press 7. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you are enjoying this video. Thank you.